What is going on, my good people? Your boy Dougie here, man. We back with another video. Shout out to Breaking Banquet for the video. I guess Wings of Redemption is forced to watch Breaking Banquet by her owner. Not really sure what that part means. I'm interested to see what we got in this video. Let's ride.
We're on to Wings of Redemption.
Let me say this: if my kids grow up to be,
he was 23 at the time. That number right there. I didn't throw the control.
You dated a man?
Yeah.
And so, the thumb man who cheated his diet outside Good
Oh
Springs
man,
cheated
this is about to be
his
good.
diet once
This is about to be
again.
good.
After the Battle of London, many thought it was the push Richard needed to finally change once and for all. At first, tourists arrived in masses, showing support. Eventually, some got bored.
Yo, real quick, I want to give a shout out to Breaking Banquet for holding it down for the community, for the troll community, man. Like, Breaking Banquet put the shit on their back, for real. They've been carrying the troll community for a minute now, since a lot of the dudes done went away and shit. Breaking Banquet been carrying, for real.
Was left when Richard's true nature inevitably started to show once more. In the new world of Trailer 101, team bullying continued. Pepsi was spilled, and many laughed and enjoyed, just as they had in the old world. Because Wings never changes.
I've always been an ally for the
All right, hold on. No one cares, Boogie. We're on to Wings of Redemption.
that has like mental
Man, I
issues.
thought Boogie got fired, man. Damn. Boogie, just get off the internet, man.
I've always been an ally for the LGBTQ.
I think that's just the way. I just don't understand why people are so opposed with the gay marriage. I've never understood it. I've heard it brought up so many times, and I'm like, you guys are just on a topic that has nothing to do with what we need to be looking at right now.
But let me say this: if my kids grow up to be gay, I'm beating the shit out of them.
That'll
I remember that
Beating
one.
the shit out of your gay kids.
I remember that one.
This right here is changing the fact that there was a transition in Wings of Redemption from when he was 23 at the time to when he's 38. I went from a gun-toting Republican to a libertarian. I don't know, like it's just what it is.
Come on, man. Get out of here, dog.
It's like I used to believe like the rebel flag was like Southern heritage.
It has
People don't
nothing
like
to do with what we need to be looking at right
But
now.
let me say this: if my kids grow up to be gay, I'm beating the shit out of them.
That'll
To be fair, though, people can't change. People can't change. You know, it's normal for people to change. It's just, I don't know, Wings. I don't know what you do.
yeah, that'll make them straight. Trust me.
No, look here. There's two choices in life: you're straight, or I beat you to death.
You know, a lot of people say. I've heard a lot of people.
That clip was
I've heard
crazy.
people say now recently that the reason that people like can be gays is because they're it's because of some like projection of their own self-loathing because they have homosexual feelings themselves and they're actually trying to hurt themselves for the way they feel inside.
You know,
Just
I was
throwing that
talking
out
to
there,
a friend
Wings.
today.
Look here. There's two choices in life. You
Wings.
pretend you're straight, pretend you're straight,
Wings.
pretend you're straight.
Then I was straight up Republican. There's
No, I'm
Republican,
talking
like,
about right
Christian.
now.
Like here's the thing: like if we had a baby right now, because we pretty much can't be, it'd be a blessing. Like that's what it would be. Like I would cherish whatever we were given. Whatever given.
What are we doing, Breaking Banquet? What are we doing? That is crazy.
No, I mean, like I have no desire to be with a man. Like almost every person I've ever
man.
dated is a woman. Like almost every person I've ever dated is a woman.
Hey, yo. He just said almost everybody. Why not everybody? Wings, man. Not that I care. Like, you know what I mean? I don't give a damn. You know, two consenting adults can do whatever they want with each other. But it's just crazy, you know?
See, that's some subtle. That's that quick wit from Wings of Redemption. Because
Quick
what
wit?
happens here is me and my wife always say I have a mistress because the dog gets in between us every time we get in bed.
What does that have to do with anything? You just got clipped of saying almost everybody I've been with was a woman. And you talk about you guys making a joke about your dog being your mistress. Like, what? Nah, man. That's the best you could come up with? So much for that Wings of Redemption wit.
He said almost everyone I've ever dated was a woman. You dated a man? You dated a man?
Yeah, he said,
man?
I'm saying my dog.
Wings, what are you talking about? Just answer the damn question.
She's dating me.
I don't know.
I mean, y'all can
Wings,
all you want.
Was it like, did you discover like a Franken beans in someone's pants at some point, and that's you're counting that or something?
No.
You get catfish or something?
I've actually never went out with anybody that's like transsexual or anything like that.
Wings, dog. Have you been with a man? Yes or no? We don't care. We just want the truth. What you being weird about this?
Well, you don't bang your dog, right?
No, I don't bang my dog. I did use a different dog as a napkin one time though.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, spam your LGBTQ and trans flags in the chat. The trans community has lost Chris Tyson, and their new leader is Wings of Redemption. Anyhow,
crazy.
let's watch Wings smash a controller.
That's crazy, King.
Fucking A, man.
Well, we had it up at 2-1. Why didn't we just fucking instead of trying to go for the gunfight?
Wings, I can't believe you said almost everybody I've been with has been a woman. I mean, that says it right there, dog. You might as well just come out at that point for real.
That is me being so let down that I hurt my team. I thought I busted my wrist there because I punched this chair behind me. This one right here. I punched it like right there, and I went wham, and it just like came up and hit that number right there. I didn't throw the
That's when you're
controller.
at your best, man. That's when you're at your best.
No,
You're
you
getting
weren't
older.
mad that you let down your team. You're mad because you sold ass again and you suck.
Now, you need to retire. You need to take some risks, and you need to try some different content out. You have to do this. Put yourself through some uncomfortable experiments to figure out what works on your goddamn channel. You have always had the power.
Okay, so my rebuttal to this is like all the other cases, you were probably right? Like I didn't want to innovate because I was kind of lazy and I was cool with making the money because I didn't have nobody to work with. I got married in 2020, and but also in 2017, I gained a huge troll following that are sick, that transcend every other trolls out there because it gives them ammunition to basically strike me and strike my YouTube channel down and
The
take
only person
portions
that
of
can
my
strike
income
you
away
is the
2 weeks
person
at a
who
time.
posted the video. So just watch creators you know.
All they gotta do is pretend to be the person hosting the video. One of my last channel strikes was somebody pretending I stole.
And then you call Keemstar.
It doesn't matter on YouTube. YouTube is 100% an out.
Nah, Wings doesn't want to innovate or change it some. He's okay keeping the status quo. You know what I mean? Wings is good with just being Wings of Redemption. He accepted that's who he is. He ain't gonna change, man.
Algorithm. Machines take it over. So like I can lose my income 2 weeks at a time for any slight mess up.
When I get into my truck and I drive to the gas station, on the way to the gas station, Wings, I'm not thinking the whole time, oh my God, what if my tire falls off? Oh my God, what if lightning strikes a tree and it lands right in front of the road and I hit it? What if a deer jumps out in front of me? Keep your mind on the mission. Bro, if you're constantly thinking, my trolls are going to do this.
Hey, yo, usually I'm not really a big fan of Keem. I don't know him like that, but the shit I've seen, I'm not a really big fan. But if I'm being objective, this is W Keem and W Advice, if I'm being real.
Or maybe they might do that. Or da-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da.
All right, how about this? How about this? I'll try the Asmon Gold thing if you could guarantee if I get a 2 week like stream suspension, you'll pay me the salary I would make, which is $880 a week.
You're going to react to content.
I'll do the Asmon Gold thing,
Shout
but
out
if
to
they
page
strike my
5,
channel
man.
down
Shout
for
out
those
to
2
page
weeks where
5.
it's false, you owe me those 2 weeks of income. I know it's no benefit for you.
You know what? Maybe the rest of us don't have the same perspective because your trolls are like insane. I don't know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce we have DSP. Go ahead, Phil.
Both of those guys
Oh my
literally
God.
sold out. It's a vile show. It's a disgusting show. The show has completely.
God. How did we get here, man? How did we get to Phillium, man? How did we get here?
Falling apart. It's scripted, you idiot. We have the evidence. Boogie got forced
It's scripted, you idiot.
It's
No.
scripted, you
Oh
idiot.
my god.
to have a face tattoo. I was right all along.
I like Phil's shirt.
With Keemstar or anything he's involved in. All right? I have absolutely no association whatsoever with Keemstar or anything he's involved in. All right? Last year,
He hates Keem. Also, two people he hate. He hate RTU, he hate Rich, and he hate Keem, man. He
was
hate
talk
them.
that I would do a podcast with Boogie and Wings, but it would be our podcast, meaning the three of us
He
would do
should
a
have took
podcast.
that money, man. Phil, you got this whole I'm gonna be the bigger dude type bullshit, man. You should have took the bag. You should have took the money, man. The way you be saying that you hurting, you should have took the money, Phil.
Cast together. And then both of those guys literally sold out and signed up with Keemstar to do a drama podcast called The Lol Cow Show or The Lol Cow Cast or whatever it is, where essentially the purpose of the show is they get bullied all day. A bunch of people who call farmers go on there and make fun of them constantly, and they just stand.
Well, my thing is this, like, as long as, like, even if the shit is true or not, let people say whatever they want to say. You know what I mean? What JC say? JC said, what you eat don't make me shit. All right, then. They not, you getting money regardless. And think of Jasper. Think of your family. You know what I mean? It's about, you got a bag and you want to talk about, oh, I got morals. I have morals. Okay, Phil, but like, it's just a podcast. Keem's not about to have you do glory holes and shit in the back of an alley. Like, what are you doing?
And there and take it and get paid money to do it. It's a vile show. It's a disgusting show. It's exactly what I thought it was. It's complete and utter fabricated drama. All right. It's mostly fabricated. Like almost everything on that show is scripted. 100%.
Bro, I put out a notice on Twitter and I said, hey, look, it's okay for everyone to have an opinion. You can have an opinion that the show is scripted and fake. But the way Phil is saying this is 100% fake. I'm sorry, that's defamation. That's slander. That's slander. Like, we can sue him.
Come on,
for
man.
that.
I think we should.
So I put
Y'all leave Phil alone. Y'all talking about suing that man. Let that man live in his WWE's champions, you know what I mean, world, man. Leave him alone. Y'all talk about suing the damn man. You can't sue, you don't got nothing.
put out a tweet saying I'm considering suing him because I was like, wait a minute, you can't just do that. He can't come out and say that's a fact that the show's scripted and fake. You can't do that.
But here's the problem with
That's
it.
petty as
Here's the
hell.
problem. Like, you'd have to prove damages. What damages would Phil have caused us since he's such minute?
Well, this has went viral and now everyone
It's crazy now. I'm about to agree with Wings. That's real shit, though. You know what I mean? You can't just say that because he said it is scripted that caused y'all some kind of, distress.
our chat is spamming that it's fake.
Exactly.
But no, look, at the end of the day, you know what Phil did in response to my tweet? He added there's a way to add a note or something on your YouTube video or a description or something. And he said, just so everyone knows, these are my opinions and my opinions only. After I put up that tweet. But
I didn't know you could do
Done
that.
ahead of time. They already know what they're going to say and do. They do these fake sides. Oh, I'm going to quit the show. No, I'm going to quit the show. Oh, he quit. Oh, he's back. Oh, he quit. Oh, he's back.
You know what, Phil? You have this strong opinion, right, at a local podcast. I don't have an opinion of it. I don't have an opinion of it. I do not care. But Phil, you have such a strong distaste for it. It's scripted, it's manufactured, it's XYZ, ABC, it's all this other stuff, Phil, right? But scripted drama, scripted beef, just for entertainment. What does that sound like, Phil? It sounds like the WWE, in which we all know that you love so much. So if I'm going to be that guy, if I'm going to be Mr. Objective, which I will be, and I try to be Mr. Objective, then Phil, it's the same shit that you like. Why is it okay for WWE to do it, but not them? Even if it is, like, assuming they are scripted and they are whatever. There's no reason for you to be so hateful towards it. You know what I mean? If you want to call it whack, drama, bullshit, okay, I get that. But you saying all this shit that you don't like it because it's scripted and all this other stuff, that don't make sense. That don't make sense at all.
It's 100% fabricated. It's just as fake as reality TV. But the people who watch the show are mental morons. They think it's legit.
WWE is practically reality TV.
They're just complete moronic idiots to think that anything there would be real.
Damn, Phil is saying that you guys are all idiots and morons.
Kim is instigating.
Okay. Yep. But the truth is, I never want to be involved in that kind of drama content anyway, right? Ever. That's why I said I'm not involved with this show. You know, Keemstar couldn't even legitimately contact me and offer me a real spot on the show. He demanded on Twitter.
Do I even have to respond to this? Because I clearly did reach out to him and talk to him.
I was gonna say, I thought he sent him an email.
He's about to talk about what I want to talk about.
A $50K offer to be on the show before he even spoke with me. Like, he's making demands. Over the last 2 years,
$50K, you take that shit. I don't give a damn if they talking about, you know what I mean? If they talk about Jasper's OnlyFans or whatever. Like, $50K, man, just take them. Take the money, especially the way you claiming that you hurting. You know what I mean? You need these WWE champions polls. Take the money, man. Take the damn money.
He's tried to harass me by saying he was going to contact my friends and family and do a negative Netflix documentary about me. This guy's nuts, okay? He's a fucking asshole. He's a piece of garbage. I want nothing to do with this man, all right? I've made this abundantly clear over the last 2 years. I want nothing to do with Keemstar whatsoever, all right? At all. You guys keep coming on my streams and bringing it up. And I keep telling you, guys, every time that you bring this shit up, you are literally feeding into the hands of these drama.
Oh, this is so good.
Gullible, dumb people will talk about it, watch it, and give them money for it. Okay? If you watch the show, if you talk about the show, if you care about the show, you fell for the trap, you're a gullible idiot, and all they care about is milking you for money and views.
All they care about is milking you for money and views. Phil, man. Boy, you projected in this one, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you projected in this one.
They don't want to make legit content. If they did, they'd make a legit show.
What is okay? Hold on.
What
is legit content? Wings streaming video games, DSP stream. That's legit. What is content?
Chat shit that got covered 3 days ago. Like,
Chat, it's a podcast, bro. Like, whether you agree with the shit or not, like, at the end of the day, it's a podcast. That's content. That's no different. You know what I mean? That's not any less content than what you do, Phil, or anybody else. You know what I mean? Podcast is content. Mr. Beast videos are content. I ain't gonna touch on the Mr. Beast bullshit. Everybody is just content. So it's like, it's not only your way or the highway when it comes to content. There's different forms of content. People like different things. People like podcasts. I like podcasts. I'm sure y'all like podcasts. Phil, I'm pretty sure you watch some kind of wrestling podcast or two.
Chad is saying that DSP's right. He's not, because the show is not scripted. All right. The show is way better, more entertaining than DSP has ever produced. All right, maybe the fappening, well, that was a high moment for him.
Defend Phil. Phil does make a good show, but he just doesn't do a high volume show. Like, he's not a show just designed to be super
Phil makes
popular,
a good show.
But like, Phil does put good.
People pick on Phil because he just says the dumbest shit in the world and he never makes any sense. He ain't putting on no damn show. That's one of those people are laughing at you, not with you kind of things. You know,
effort into his own content product. I will give him that. But I've noticed this with this clip. What? If you look, you can't tell. You can see the yellow in his eyes.
Before we do that, what do you mean he produces good quality? I'm so confused. He doesn't. I've been on his streams.
If you compare Wings video, like I'm not Wings, DSP's video game content versus like other people doing the same thing.
He said Wings. I've never seen somebody like mistake their own name. Usually they mistake, you know, like he ain't say Boogie. He was like Wings. You go.
Content value is way higher than like somebody with like 10 viewers out there.
Okay, but
what's the difference between that and what Osmond Gold does? Like, Gold, he just
two wrongs don't make a right. There's nothing.
But one's a millionaire from it. The other one gets shit on all the time because he's barely getting by because he might be a gambling addict.
What Asmond Gold brings to the table is personality and interest. I've never heard Asmond Gold scream at a donator for not donating enough.
Yeah, but Asmond Gold also don't have to deal with the stuff that Phil has to deal with. Asmond Gold doesn't have people going into his bank account.
Listen. We know for 100% that DSP is stuck in the year 2010. All right. And that's why he produces the content he does. And then when I hear Wings say, well, he actually does produce a pretty good video game, then I'm like, Wings is also stuck in 2010. It's 2024.
Damn.
This is not the content. This is not the trend. This is not the movement, right? You know, to be a content creator, to be a YouTuber, to be an actual influencer in this online.
I will say this though, regardless, like, you know what I mean. It seemed like Keem is giving it to him straight. No pun intended, But it seems like Keem is he kind of seemed like a straight shooter. You know what I mean? I could respect that personally. I could respect that.
Entertainment community, you have to evolve, right? You have to mix it up. You got to do different things, right?
Yeah, but
you can't.
What if he wants to be a video game creator? Like, there's still video game creators out there.
They have like the best editors, Wings. They have the best thumbnails. They have like the best concepts for videos. They don't just play the game. Let's plays are not it. You go in the game and you have
But the thing is though, they don't make like videos like that. They are streamers. So you don't need an editor. To my knowledge, I could be wrong. You don't need like editors and shit for streaming. You know what I mean? If you're streaming a game, you're just sitting down doing that playthrough in one sitting. So you missed the plot there a little bit, Keem.
No, how to meet the Princess Dragon on level 45. Hey guys, I just discovered this new clue. You got to go over, like, bro.
Here's how I know you don't know what you're talking about, because the number one view guys in video games do nothing of that. They just upload the game raw.
Who's number one?
Yamfa. The number one view guys in video games, like solid state
that
gaming.
has a lot of views though.
All they do is they get the game early, they play the entire game, they put it up there, and they do it in long videos, and boom, it's done.
Dude, I looked up solid state gaming. They don't even come up on a Google search.
Put up Yamfa.
Hold on,
Oh, I don't want to. Do I have to go this far into this debate? Like, honestly,
Well, I'm just saying, like none of the people that actually commented that do that is actually big in gaming. But I'm just saying,
I don't know personally. I don't know anybody who still does who uploads the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, part 1's of games, part 2's. I think that one was like, damn, who was the guy? I used to watch this one dude. I forgot who it was. When, like, if I couldn't like afford the game and shit, I would go. I'm a teenager and shit. I would watch the playthroughs instead. Like, I watched their playthrough of like The Walking Dead, like the Telltale series or whatever. Who was that? It was like the Rad Brad. I think it was the Rad Brad. Man. I hope he's doing all right, man. Shout out to the Rad Brad, man. I think that's what it was. I think that was his name with his playthroughs and shit. That's W shit. I don't know if people still making those videos like nowadays. I don't even know if they popular. I don't ever see them. But shout out to like people like the Rad Brad and shit. They got me through, some good times.
like, if you want to do a certain type of content, just because the viewership isn't there doesn't mean that what you're doing isn't higher quality than what other people are doing in the same field.
Dude, when I see DSP play a video game, he sucks at it. He rages. He's not good at it.
You have a brain between these two ears in your head. You should never watch it. You should never discuss it. You should never give it a moment of your time. All right? The only reason I'm bringing it up is because for some weird reason, people have been contacting me in the last, 4 days, and they're all saying almost exactly the same thing. Here's what they're saying. Phil, you were completely right about the show all along. The events over there have become incredibly heinous. The show...
Of course he's going to talk about something that's, you know what I mean, that's making him feel good, that's boosted his ego. Come on.
That's completely fallen apart. It's awful. And what was the other thing?
It's heinous.
There was one other thing, too. So basically, the weird part about it is people keep writing me and saying this. Like, oh yeah, that's what it is. They're saying... They actually admitted on the show publicly that you were right all along about everything.
Yeah, we did. That's true. Because DSP said if Wings and Boogie come on this show, that Keemstar was going to expose them and ruin their careers. And yeah, the DSP was, that's right. He makes $100,000 a year. Well, here we go.
Her into a living joke, and everyone said, "Oh, I'm going to repeat that." That kind of content is harmful to the world, to human society as a whole.
The world,
right? Remember,
I don't think it's not that big of a deal, man. There's been like talk shows and radio shows and other bullshit for years, man. That's extreme, Mr. Fillion. That's extreme.
when they did the Anna Nicole Smith show back on TV, and everyone said, "Oh, that's not harmful. That content's fine because she's in on the joke." I mean, yeah, she's a train wreck. Her career fell apart. You could tell that she's high and drunk half the time on the show. But who cares? It's fine. She's dead now. She's dead.
yeah, people dying, Phil.
She's dead
Before she
Because people around her turned her into a living joke, and everyone said, "Oh, that's fine."
I don't know who that is. I'm gonna be real with y'all. But why he say it like that? He was just talking. Then he goes, "She's dead now."
Fine. That's good content.
I don't
She
know who
died
that is.
because of those people. Do you understand?
Every time he says she died.
Like how are you a grown adult in your 40s and you can't budget yourself for your once-a-month paycheck on YouTube?
Because he's lying. Because he's lying. It like here's the thing. DSP's content is actually fake.
Understanding in your head a tiny little nugget of intelligence, you would know that that is bad stuff that should not get attention, right? You should be doing everything in your power to stop people from watching that. What is wrong with you? If you don't know who that is, go look it up. Anna Nicole Smith. Go look her up and see her horrible life story of how she degraded.
Is he trying to call Anna Nicole Smith fat?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Well, what's the comparisons?
Phil's received $32,000 so far in 2024 and has spent $24K on WWE champions.
Yo, if that's real, I don't know if that's real. That's all hearsay and shit, but that's crazy if that's real. That's a lot of money, man. I can't think of the best video game ever that I've ever played. And I can't just see me putting that much money into it. I can't see myself putting that much into anything. Really. Like unless it's some kind of like investment or anything, you know what I mean? Something like that though. WWE champions, you're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Yes. Okay. If that is true, who's running the fake scripted show? Who's running the I don't have enough money to pay my bills. You guys really need to do, who has the fake show? Not us, you buddy.
That's real shit, man. That's real shit. But all right, y'all, that's the video. Ooh, that was a lengthy video. But hey, we got into some shit. It started off with a little bit of wings, but it ended on some Phil shit. But hey, it is what it is. As always, you guys have a good day. Until the next video, peace.